This is Dolynny TV, and that was probably the most disappointing effort of the season I've seen out of the Edmonton Oilers. I'm sorry, you can say what you want about the last, 4 minutes out of the Oilers there, where they really pushed the urgency on the power play and pushed the memo or whatever the heck the terminology is for the pace or whatever you want to say, whatever you want to throw at the window to try and make it stick at this point in that final 4 minutes. But I'm sorry, how you come into a Battle of Alberta and it's not on Koskinen, it's not on the defense, it's not on anything but the effort coming in. The effort level throughout the game and the effort level we saw. The battle level, the edge level, this was pathetic. In one word, pathetic. Why is it pathetic? Because I'm sorry, this is the Battle of Alberta. And I'm not upset, I'm disappointed. Very disappointed that this is the best that both teams could muster in the first Battle of Alberta since everything last year. The main cast stayed the same. There's nobody outside, like no big bad that's new to both teams or anything. This is the same cast of characters that delivered some of the best hockey games we've seen in 20 years for both franchises, and this is the best we could muster on a Saturday night in February. Are you kidding me? Right? The Oilers season didn't start for real until now. The Flames season didn't start for real until now. The only solace you can find tonight is the Canucks got absolutely ragdolled by the Toronto Maple Leafs. But I'm sorry. This is a disgusting effort by both teams. You know what? Calgary, credit them. They didn't give up. They never said die, and they win a hockey game. Great. But this was an absolutely disgusting effort from both teams to go out there and not show anything in terms of value of life in that first period. That was probably the most bland. Yeah, the Oilers had 17 shots. They came to play in that first period. But were we saying, oh, wow, Markstrom made a huge save there? We didn't say that once in that first period, I don't think. So the fact, yeah, the Oilers had 17 shots. I love when the Oilers shoot the puck, but I also get frustrated when they put muffins on the net, and that seems to be what 17 shots, 15 of those shots were for the Edmonton Oilers in that first period. So the mind-numbing part here is the fact it also took Matthew Tkachuk, period and a half to show up and actually be Matthew Tkachuk. And I'm sorry, we build this up to be a fantastic hockey game, right? We build this up to be an emotional run fest, and oh my goodness, we have to be aware of Matthew Tkachuk. He draws one stupid penalty. Is it the difference? Yeah, it kind of is the difference in this one after Puljujarvi scores the equalizer and they score on the following power play. Great. Actually not. The Oilers score to make it 6-5-4, and that erases that marker, and that isn't the final blow in the coffin. But I'm sorry. Matthew Tkachuk didn't deliver a performance. Zach Kassian most definitely didn't deliver anything. And Jujhar Khaira outside of the goal in that first period, kind of silent as well. And Darnell Nurse, what impact did he have on the physical side of the puck? Is there any one hit this game where we're like, that's a Battle of Alberta hit? There absolutely was not a single one of those hits in this game. And there wasn't a fight. There wasn't anything of substance. It was just another lame hockey game played in another lame empty building in another lame game, same name kind of brand that both the Flames and Oilers have played all season long. And I'm looking at this from a hockey fan perspective of if you're a Flames fan, just as you're an Oilers fan in this game, are you even like, yeah, okay, as a Flames fan, you're much happier. You won the hockey game, 2 points, you're 1 point behind the Oilers, hip, hip, hooray. But, like, outside of that, are you even enthralled? And I'm sorry, this is from the ground level up, okay? So you know, okay, going in, there's a good chance the Battle of Alberta's just not going to be the same Battle of Alberta that we saw last year because the fans aren't going to be there, right? There isn't that show to put on for the fans. I'm sorry, that doesn't excuse the fact that there's still a hockey game to win. It doesn't matter if there's fans or not. You got to go win the hockey game. You think the guys in Junior B's show up to the rink and see 20 fans in the stands and decide, man, we're 29-0 this season. Seems like a good night to show up and not play hockey and lose this one to snap the undefeated streak. No, they still go out there and destroy their opponents 16-5. So I'm sorry, no excuse having nobody in the stands, all right? But from a broadcaster perspective, okay? I'm a broadcaster by trade. Went to Nate from 2014 to 2016. Good, Danny? Do I need to give you any more qualifications? I've got a diploma in this stuff, okay? I'm going to tell you the broadcast quality out of Sportsnet tonight was such a dumpster fire, it's not even funny. In that third period, you could barely hear either Harner Ryan Singh or Cassie Campbell Pascal on the mic. They had the game audio cranked 99 of the way up, just to at least give us something worth listening to tonight. And in that first period intermission, there is actually a photo. I would love to see if I can find this photo. I will go to Twitter right now and I will screen cap it for you, because this is exactly how pitiful Sportsnet has gotten with the broadcasting situation for the NHL. This is absolutely disgusting that this is where we're at in terms of technology with Sportsnet broadcasts. Terrible, grainy photo, pardon me, but this is next level mediocrity in terms of owning rights to televised NHL games. I'm sorry, the days of Howie Meeker are long gone where we needed a telestrator to tell us what's happening. So let me get this for you. Is this really the best we can do in terms of broadcasting NHL games at this point of Sportsnet's tenure having national broadcasting rights? This is absolutely ridiculous to me, all right? I mean, I'm a broadcaster and I stayed away from broadcasting because of the ridiculous, stupid stuff that companies think is winning material. This is Ryan Leslie of Sportsnet using a television screen smaller than the one I've got in front of me to broadcast my games on to tell you where is Matthew Tkachuk most hated in Canada. Absolutely major L from Sportsnet tonight. I mean, garbage. Completely a garbage broadcast out of Sportsnet to go along with what was a garbage game out of the Flames and Oilers. I mean, yeah, 6-4. Sorry. Markstrom, just as bad as Koskinen in this one. Not going to kid you. He did not have any 10-bell saves. Koskinen had a couple. It all evens out 6-4. And the goaltending was garbage. The defense was garbage. The Oilers were garbage. The Flames were garbage. This game was a disappointment. The emotion level of this game was garbage. The excuse that there's not fans in the stands is garbage. All around, the broadcast quality, the broadcast singularity of this game is just garbage. I'm sorry. Absolutely major loss from Sportsnet, from the Oilers, from the Flames, and from the NHL perspective. Everybody lost tonight. And you know who loses the most and why I'm getting upset right now is because I lost tonight. Okay? As a fan, I lost tonight. And that does not feel good. I'm sorry to say, but if even as a Flames fan, you're like, great, that was an awesome game. You are taking a major L yourself tonight, and you should feel bad for it, just as everybody else does. Anybody in the NHL head offices, anybody in the NHL media departments, anybody at Sportsnet, anywhere in that organization should feel ashamed of themselves tonight. The Oilers should feel ashamed of themselves tonight. And I'm sorry, you know what? You beat up on the Oilers 6-4. The Flames can't even be bothered to engage physically to beat up on the Oilers. Where's the big hits? Where's the emotion? Where's any of that? Complete garbage out of this game all the way around if you want to cut it. And I am sorry. Why am I upset? Because like I said off the top, I am disappointed. This was probably the biggest letdown of 2021 so far for me. Yeah, the Oilers starting 6-7, that's a pretty big letdown, sure. But to see that the season didn't start until now, and all around, whether it be Sportsnet, the NHL, refereeing was something special tonight too, but I'm apparently not allowed to complain about that. Everybody else is, but when Tyson complains about refereeing, we have a problem. So, anyway, refereeing, and then you've got Sportsnet, you've got the NHL aspect, which is the refereeing, the Oilers aspect, the Flames aspect, the emotion level, the battle level. This was garbage, disappointing hockey out of everything tonight all the way around. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm sorry I wasted your time tonight. You know what? I don't say that very often, but I'm sorry I even bothered to tell you that this game would be worth watching because from a broadcast perspective, from a refereeing perspective, and from a game perspective, even if you're a Flames fan, this was a big waste of everybody's time. Have yourself a great whatever's left of your evening, whether you're on the West Coast and you got 2 hours, or you're out in Toronto and guess what, it's already tomorrow. Well, have yourself a great night, and I'm sorry, okay? I am sorry that this happened to us tonight because this was garbage.